The opening of this video showed objects that were being shot through a CoolVac 23 at 215 miles per hour. These are objects that would be normally found in any attic. Little electrical connectors, screws, nails, you name it. Yeah, and in the case of the CoolVac 23, they were shooting through the output at 215 miles per hour, pulverizing the foam board. You do not want that to happen to houses that you're working next to, cars, and especially your employees. Without a doubt, Cool Machines is leading the insulation machine industry. Along with that comes powerful vacuums, and these vacuums are designed to move a lot of material quickly. And the larger the vacuums become, the more powerful they become and the more dangerous. So Cool Machines has not only innovated some of the best vacuums, they have provided innovations when it comes to the safety features of these vacuums. So please watch this video and we will show you different safety features that you need to be aware of and items that Cool Machines has innovated in order to bring safety along with performance.
Let me explain to you how these work. We have a large box here that has a deflector in it, and it bounces denser objects out of the airstream that can damage the fan, it can damage a person or vehicles around, but it takes it out of the airstream, and we have a viewing window in all of our vacuums so you can see where the level of solids are, because when it gets up to a certain level, we need to clean that out or the vac saver will not perform as advertised. It has a quick, easy door to dump it out on the ground, dump it into a container and empty and so forth. With the new vacuums, the speed of the objects going through, you'll need something this size to adequately separate your products. Okay, let me just talk a little bit about a new device recently we developed called a safety deflector. Okay, this safety deflector is what it does is it acts like a catcher's mitt of objects, slowing them down in the airstream. And so the device that we have them in different sizes, mounts directly adjacent to the output tube of the vacuum. There's no hoses in between other than to connect it directly, button up the two connections. We have a section here that goes beyond the sweep elbow that collects fiber as it's going through here. That collection of fiber right here acts as a cushion or shock absorber, so when the objects come through and hit those things hard, it slows down the velocity as it goes downward. Very important to put this pointing downward to the ground, so if something does happen to get through there or not slow down, it's pointed at the ground and not at your vehicles and not at the person around it. Okay, so I think it's important to do that, and then your hose will attach, elbow this way, and go to wherever you need to go to, probably your bag diverter. Continuing our discussion on safety, we have the vac saver, we have the safety deflector that we showed right here, but we have some other recommendations to be totally safe on a job site with something like this vacuum. The projectiles can be coming out at 250 miles an hour, a football field per second, okay? Those things can hurt, damage people in the area, so we need to be very careful on our positioning of different devices. As we put our deflector on this unit, we go downwards towards the ground, then the hose gets directed to wherever you want to go on a vacuum collection bag, or if you use a device that I have here next to me, it's a disc diverter. You can have one bag loaded on here while you're filling another bag. And when one bag's full, you simply slide the handle over and divert to the other bag. But it's key and it's very important that these diverters aren't directly in line of the vacuum output. It needs to be offset because the danger zone, as the decals show in our vacuum, is a swath going forward. Anything, if it gets past anything that we have as safety devices, we don't want to be standing there experiencing anything that would come through. So if it doesn't get caught in the elbow deflector, if it doesn't get caught in the ground and it continues to go around, it'll go through the hose and into the bags and so forth. So there's very little chance, if you're standing and locating yourself in the right positions, that you'd be in the line of any kind of danger. You need to wear safety glasses. Always wear safety glasses. Whoever's around any kind of equipment like this, whether you're fueling it up, whether you're changing bags, always wear a safety face shield or safety glasses. So those are the recommendations that we have from our company to make sure that nobody on a job site is exposed to any kind of hazards. One of the concerning issues in the field is that some of the contractors, in a sense to save time or to bypass our methods of safety, will try to bypass the safety switches and everything else. Please do not do this. It's going to cause, at some point in time, someone to get hurt, and you need to make sure that you keep all of the safety equipment that we put on here in place and working.
Search Insulation Machines to find us on YouTube.